Well, you may be waking up this morning, seeing all the various news articles regarding Dirk van Duijvenbode and the Players' Championship finals yesterday and wondering what is going on. So what you've done, you come to your one-stop location for all your non-nonsense darting information right here on Edgar TV, where you're going to hit the subscribe button and help me get to 100,000 subscribers so I can put a YouTube plaque on that very wall. The incident happened yesterday in his game against Madars Razma over on stage number 2, as the game was coming to a conclusion. Dirk van Duijvenbode wanted 20 to keep the game alive. He missed double 10, came inside the double 5, and then the last dart went in the treble 8. Charlie Corstefine, the referee at the time, said no score on the last dart, calling 15. This is due to an illegal throw of the dart. So what exactly happened here? I mean, the consultation went ahead in regards to trying to understand what the disallowed dart was for. Dirk asking the question, Charlie trying to get it across, because in those situations you've got to get the message across very, very quickly. He didn't have time to say last dart disallowed because this and this. Think about when a referee calls a 180. If Madars Razma was on double 10 and the Dirk hits a 180, they'll go 180 mandatory require double 10. Well, not double 10, they don't say that, they say mandatory require 20. So they try and cram it in really quick. And Charlie was doing that in this time. He went, last dart doesn't count. Madars came up, took it out. That's when the discussion went ahead in regards to sort of what had gone on. Dirk went back to get clarification from him and from Scott Giblin, who was the marker behind Charlie Corstefine at the time. So what happened? It's very, very simple. The last dart, and we can tell by the angle of entry of the dart, was an underarm throw. Now the rules say that a dart must be thrown in an overhand and deliberate fashion. So overhand and deliberate fashion. You can tell by the angle of entry of this, the speed of which it was thrown in regards to the first double 5 going in, that he wouldn't have had time to pick up and collect it and deliver the dart. It was sort of just thrown like so. Now that is not, it's deliberate, it's thrown at the board, but it's not in an overhand style. So that means that dart wouldn't count because it wasn't thrown correctly. So the 10 and the 5 do count, not the treble 8 that would have bust the score and took Dirk back to the double 10. Now, I see all the articles having their 2 pence in it. And of course they do. You know, anything like this comes up, you want to chime in and have your say on it because it's an interesting topic. That's why I'm covering it as well. However, what I will say is full credit as well to Dirk van Duijvenbode in this situation. Yes, he wasn't happy with his performance, which come through in regards to him throwing away the dart. He wasn't maybe sure of the clarification of the reason of the disallowed dart. Maybe he thought he'd gone over the line and the referee thought he'd gone over. But the second of having a conversation with Charlie and Scott Giblin and getting to the bottom of the reason of the disallowed dart, you can see Dirk very, very clearly, hand up, if that's what it was, that's what it was, it's my fault and everything, and it blew aside. ITV tried to get some clarification on this. Ned Bolton going into the backstage area to ask Dirk. Dirk said nothing, it's all blown over, it's absolutely fine, and I would say exactly the same to that. So it was an underarm throw, which is why the score was disallowed. Madars Razma won the game. We'll see Dirk again at the World Championships. Hope this clears things up for you, and I'll catch you soon for some more Edgar TV.